Critical SNAP benefits for Washingtonians may be at risk again. Thank you for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Monique Mingalaubin.
And I'm Gary Horker. The Trump administration making this announcement earlier this week, targeting Democratic-led states nationwide.
We have begun and will begin to stop moving federal funds into those states until they comply and they tell us and allow us to partner with them to root out this fraud and to protect the American taxpayer.
That was Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins speaking in a cabinet meeting at the White House.
Yeah, the threat comes to Democratic states if they continue not to provide the immigration status of recipients.
KIRO 7's Jake Chapman spoke with food banks as well as SNAP recipients regarding how more cuts will create a crisis which will be hard to come back from.
For the past couple of months, it's been panic mode for food banks in the state of Washington, like the one here in West Seattle, as they tell me they continue to buy more and more food in case these cuts do happen. But if you ask those on SNAP, not only are these cuts scary, but they'll tell you they're tiresome.
It's like, when is it going to end? You know, when is it going to let up?
As Olivia Marion stocks food at the West Seattle Food Bank, she, a SNAP recipient like nearly a million others in the Evergreen State, wonder how long their food will last.
I have 2 children. If I have mine split in half, now I have to figure out, resources, and then it's also about if we're able to even get to these resources.
That fear being heightened again after the president's administration threatened to cut SNAP benefits to Democratic states, including Washington, who did not provide recipients immigration status to the administration. The White House says it's all an effort to prevent fraud.
We have begun and will begin to stop moving federal funds into those states until they comply and they tell us and allow us to partner with them to root out this fraud and to protect the American taxpayer.
Well, that's not about immigration. That's not about finding fraud. If you cut the administrative funding, you hurt everybody on SNAP.
Food banks continue to buy more and more food just in case.
You see, I'm surrounded by food because every time we believe there's going to be another SNAP cut, we're trying to stock up and make sure that we can provide for the families in our area.
Which they say creates other problems.
And that's a problem across the city. We're hearing from all food banks. Where do we store all the extra food?
But at the end of the day, those on SNAP are tired of benefits being held back.
With us, it's like, we're going to give you the short end of the stick, and you're going to have to make ends meet. It seems like we're just pawns in a chess game. Like we're just in the forefront, we deal with it, and then the backlash that they receive is nowhere near what we had to go through.
In West Seattle, Jake Chapman, KIRO 7 News.
And going in depth here, studies show high food insecurity here in Washington, with grocery prices listed as a top concern. According to a survey by the Washington State Department of Agriculture, more than 80% of people are worried about food prices rising even more. And 70% said they're reducing both food quality and quantity because of the high costs.